Ganryujima is looking to the future.
That's correct, and let's all look towards the future as we about to start Ganryujima 9 Out Enemy 2018 in Maihama. Cultura fighter Tiger Date.
He's been around for a while as well. He's been through the same.
Hidari, a Japanese Kempo fighter, come out, and competing against him we have... Here we go, Ganryujima 9 Out Enemy fight number 1. Oh, there he goes with a kick immediately.
First fight of the night, Tiger Day opens up with some side kicks, looking for the oblique kicks to the knee, the lead knee of Katsuki.
He is unleashing those kicks at increasing ferocity, isn't he? Oh.
And the thing is, with those side kicks to the knee, it really just takes one, and it can pop the joint, and it can stop the way you move, the way you plant your lead, your post leg. It can change everything. There's a nice back row.
Oh, yes, that was a nice back pump. Oh, boy, and now he's unleashing a series of punches onto Katsuki.
Yeah, beautiful taking position there. Took his back, started launching some punches. He's really putting the pressure on Katsuki early on in this fight.
Boy. And it looks like he's gaining the upper hand here. Katsuki's trying to get him off of him, but he's having trouble. And he's...
it's not too easy in that time.
You got to be quick. Wow, but Date is not messing around. He is unleashing those kicks and punches. I'm kind of wondering where the Maharaja Kalurika is in all of this.
Tiger Day doing very well from the outside of the kicking range and closing the gap with that side kick to the knee. Now he went to the taped up knee of his opponent Katsuki, who switched his stance. That's quite interesting. Going for the obviously injured knee. And here's one of the other dynamics that I love about that. Like we just saw, you get a ring out there. And all he needs is another 2 more of them in this round.
That's correct.
And he can win.
If you knock your opponent out 3 times in one round, you win the match. It used to be 3 times in the whole fight, but that was deemed a little unfair. So, and it looks like he slipped. Oh,
that was well recovered there.
Yes.
He managed to get guard position, and he's able to hold on and just ride out the 15 seconds to get them standing up. He just needs to control the posture of Katsuki here.
Yeah, Katsuki finds it hard to unleash an attack over here. Ganryujima invites practitioners of grappling and strike-based martial arts. It definitely favors the strike-based martial arts, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah, the rules do favor that. But, you know, if you're very good at judo, very good at throwing, very good at sumo, pushing, pulling, you can win with that without striking at all.
Oh, and that's the clack. There are 10 seconds left to go in the first round. Looks like we won't be having a first round on this one. And that's the end of the first round. The fighters go. Now, these are both first-time fighters at Ganryujima. And one thing that a lot of first-time fighters have commented about with Ganryujima is because it's a completely new set of rules, not to mention, you know, the dohyo, the sumo ring. They find it very difficult.
He believes in himself, and that's half the battle.
Yep.
Flying kick there, straight in.
Oh.
Slams Katsuki down. Oh, heavy ground and pound there.
Now he's unleashing the punches on his head. Oh, but Katsuki is doing a good job of making sure they don't get too hard on him.
And they'll be stood up.
Oh, and
we have a cut.
Looks like the ref has stopped time. Instead, we have got centuries-old Japanese outfit, the Hakama. Oh.
Just under the left eye.
Is it a cut?
Oh no, is it the nose? They're checking the nose. They're looking for a break.
Now, one thing about Ganryujima is the emphasis on safety. They want to make sure the fighters don't get too incapacitated, so as soon as the ref notices something is...
We'll be right back at it now.
Now, Stuart, you yourself were a fighter for how many years?
Almost 8.
Wow. And I bet the first time... Oh! There's a jump kick that was foiled.
Looking for a flying knee there. Very busy with the kicks.
Yes. He is proud of his kicks.
Oh, he's knocked him out!
Oh, what a beautiful knockout that was!
Follows up with a hammer fist, but it was totally unnecessary. He absolutely slept
I mean,
Shunsuke Katsuki.
that knocked him right out, that kick. Bam, he went down like a sack of bricks.
Cyrus, that was textbook. Watch the replay here.
Bam! Oh, right up, and he was down. Look at that, he's out cold. He is out cold.
He's still sleeping. This is not good. They'll be looking after him. Might be taking him out on a stretcher.
Oh, looks like he's moving. He's gained consciousness, but it's barely, it seems. Oh boy, that kick hit hard.
Clean cut win.
Take part in the tournament in the first fight, and he lost.
That's right, so yeah.
第2試合いざ宿敵決着の時
Japanese Kempo. Never seen this before in my life.
I don't think many people have, and that's what makes Ganryujima so unique, is these distinct martial arts coming into the dojo together to see who comes out on top.
Now, Hidari is southpaw, so he's going to be looking to unleash that left hand right down the tube towards Akira Shidlek's face. Sorry, Sitlek's face.
I hope that wasn't deliberate.
It wasn't. I was reading the Japanese katakana when I said that.
Ah, yes, of course. For those of you who don't know, Sit can be pronounced that way if you read it in the katakana alphabet. It trips up a lot of people. Now, the two are going head-to-head against each other. But interestingly, you saw how Lex seemed very loose in the beginning, his body, which is a classic format of Systema. It's all about keeping your body relaxed so that you can inflict maximum damage on your opponent.
Not looking too relaxed right now.
Yes.
Both of them are going at it.
There is the tension. Oh, and looks like Hidari's trying to give Lek a taste of his own medicine by waving his arms around the way Lek was waving his body around at the beginning.
Well, watch for his left hand. He's holding it fairly low. His chin's fairly high, which is quite dangerous, but he'll throw that left hand from his hip like that.
And there it goes,
just like that, yeah.
But it doesn't look like it connected. And they're down. Okay, they got 15 seconds to make something out of this. And Lek doesn't seem able to pummel his opponent right now. Hidari's got a good grip on him. We have got less than a minute and a half left in the first round of the second fight.
Now we could see Akira going for the right high kick here. This is it's a very common attack against southpaw.
Oh, but he went for a punch instead.
He did. Nice counter right over the top to the left side of Hidari's chin.
And now they're both trying to get some knees in.
Yeah, that range is super fascinating under the Ganryujima rules. When they get into grappling range, you can grab the lapel, behind the collar, and it just changes the way you control and throw knees to your opponent.
Definitely. As you can see, all the fighters are wearing similar costumes. This is the Ganryujima costume. And so it's very much tailor-made for grappling because they're all wearing obis. Now, both fighters eyeing each other.
Very upright stance from Zenmaru Hidari.
We've got less than 30 seconds to go. Now, will we be seeing the Hadouken in this first round?
Just strolls up to him, casual as you like. I thought it might be the other way around.
Definitely. But you know, I have heard that some fighters will wait for their opponent to approach them, but the problem is when you have two fighters who both wait for their opponent to approach them, nothing happens.
There's that beautiful right hand over the top of Hidari's lead.
Now, would you say both? So we're beginning round two. The red road has been taken away, and now it's just these two fighters in the dojo.
There, he was going for the high kick there. He popped it in. It didn't have any sting behind it, but he did throw it up there.
Oh, landed a couple punches in.
Cracked him there.
It looks like Akira was trying to push him out of the dojo again, but he's not having it.
He's not backing off.
Yep. Oh! I think that one connected.
Yep, there's some cleaner strikes coming from Hidari now.
He's definitely getting some good southpaw punches in.
But you see how it completely changes up when they start to grab the dogi here in this range.
Oh. Yeah, but it seems like both fighters are bleeding slightly now.
Yeah, there's a bit of damage going on. Both looking for their long, hard cross. Hidari with his left and Akira with his right. There he goes.
It's pretty clear why Zenmaru Hidari's name literally translates into the left bullet.
Akira going for the body there, which was interesting.
Oh, punches connected on that one.
They're throwing every single punch with ill intent.
Now, is it just me or does Akira look a bit fatigued right now?
I don't think so. He could just be slowing down from the damage of that punch that rocked him. It didn't back him off much, but yeah, it could have played a part in how he's performing now.
He's looking slightly wobbly compared to the first time. Also, his punches and kicks have lost a bit of their power.
Not much footwork from these guys. They're pretty stationary, just looking for their opening, unleashing punches. Now Zenmaru Hidari putting on a little bit of pressure.
They've once again got each other in a grapple hold. They're trying to unleash knees against each other, but so far...
Yeah, popping those knees in with the control of the dogi is a smart move, and it can really change the outcome of the fight.
Oh, and both fighters are down. Now we have got 15 seconds. Will Akira be able to inflict some damage here? But the last time around, Hidari held him off quite well during a ground attack. And there's the countdown.
2、1
On the nose. Now, as a fighter, I guess that's just something you get used to. Is that right?
Yeah. Some guys, they bleed more easily than others. And, you know, if you have that problem, you can have your nose.
We are ready to go with just 20 seconds left in the second round.
Right back at it.
Both fighters eyeing each other. Oh. And we got less than 10 seconds to go. Will we be seeing a heavy punch in the end of this round?
Nice body kick there from Akira.
Oh, and that's the end, to end in a decision.
Here's some of the action from that second round.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Hidari was definitely landing some pretty nasty punches in the second round.
Yeah, that long, hard left of his is doing a good job.
Although you got to hand it to Akira, he's not going down that easily.
No, I mean, he only looked slightly rocked once. 3 minutes left to do this. Will Hidari land that heavy left again? Or will Akira be able to use his kicks and his right cross?
Now, Akira demonstrated some pretty impressive using the enemy's attack against him in the tryouts, but I haven't been seeing much of that so far.
A little bit better head movement from Akira in this third round.
He's certainly trying to assume the relaxed stance again, but looks like he's stiffening up.
Zenmaru Hidari has virtually no head movement.
Oh, and Hidari's out of the dohyo.
Opportunity coming up again, he might just go for the ring outs.
Of course, he's got to be kicked out 3 times in order to lose, so he's got 1 more in his favor if that works.
Hidari very flat-footed. It's quite interesting to watch how he moves in and out.
They've got each other in a grapple hold, but
looking for a throw there, but denied. And reversed on him. Nice Akira sweep. Gets a nice trip there. Yeah, very good work.
Okay, and he's trying. Oh, okay, there we go. And wow. It looks like Akira got the upper hand. He won by ippon victory in the third round with less than 1 minute 30 seconds to go.
Very quick stoppage there. Took his feet away from him. Took a dominant position on the top and just hammered down. And the referee had seen enough.
Oh, that was a beautiful sweep, wasn't it? There's not much that he could do.
In the end, the physical strength and skill in the grappling range of Akira shone through.
Oh, definitely. Boy, at times like this, you really wish you could unleash an energy wave from your hands. It would be an easy victory.
Hadouken!
Yes. Opponents would just go right out of the dohyo and you'd win the match just like that. Unfortunately, this is real life, so no such thing will happen. But a beautifully won victory from Akira Sit-Leg System, a fighter who in the end did a beautiful leg sweep and pummeled his opponent until the ref called ippon victory. Tiger Date versus Akira Sit-Leg versus